Bam, bam, damn, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again thinking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes a heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Dante. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
Roll, everybody. Glad to see everybody in here. I'm sorry I'm kind of late here tonight. It's just we've got some little technical problems there, but we've got our guests should be in the background. I don't know if they're there. You know, I haven't seen it come up there, but yeah, if you want to bring them on or if they're there, if not, then we'll just go on with it as it is. So, but yeah. Glad to see everybody. Glad to see Susan, Stephen, motherfucker Joan, man. We just you got the TV MA. You might want to put that up there. Ice box if you want to there. Let's see. I can't see who else is in here. Stephen Hicks. I don't know. Has anybody seen Latoya? I haven't seen her in a few days, so I don't know if she's here with us or not tonight. So. Anyway, but yeah, we'll go ahead and get on started there. You know, if they show up, that they do. You know, if they don't, that's okay. But we can go ahead, and our title should be Alabama Greatness Continued, and we're talking about, and I'm just going over our national championships because this is our 100 years of national championships. You know, we've got 18 of them, and there's not many other teams that can say that, but we can. You know. In this day and age. So, yeah, the last time I went with, we had a special player that came from 1961 national championship. And we'll get back to the 60s again sometime, but I want to go to where it first started. It first started with our national championship run back in 1925, which was last year. You know, that's made the 100 years. So, but let's go back to that national championship for the 1925 season that we had. And you know, of course, it was played on January the 1st of 1926. You know, that's the way it's always been done. So no, I'm trying to keep it all covered up there. But I just got out of the shower, so I just grabbed this here anyway. So yeah. But anyway, yeah. And by the way, it was Alabama against Washington back then, and ain't that a coincidence? We got our coaches come from Washington this year, you know, and I know what I'm trying to cover. I know, so I guess anyway. But yes, and back then, we played in the Rose Bowl, and we had a 10-0 season back then. So you know, we should have been there. We should have been there, you know, and it became the subject of a television documentary, Roses of Crimson, and I can't even read, and held us at a game, that changed the South. I can't even read my own writing because it's kind of. You don't want to see nothing? You sure? Yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing there? There's Latoya. How you doing? All right then. So, but anyway, yeah, we're talking about the 1925 season there that put us in the national championship for 2026, January the 1st. But it was for that season. So yeah, well, let's go ahead. And but anyway, yeah, and by the way, we were the very first Southern team to come into the Rose Bowl. We was the very first one. So congratulations to our team, Alabama Crimson Tide there. You know, and but anyway, and we showed it, and we showed that we could compete with those from the East, the Midwest, and the West Coast. So yeah, we were right there. I mean, the Southern Conference could hang with them there, and we did. You know, it earned us a spot. And does anybody have an idea what the score was back then? It was a low score, and it was close. You know, but like I said, they were highly favored. Washington was highly favored over us, but yet, you know, we got to win. It was only by 1 point. We won 20-19. So yeah, hey, kudos to it. Roll Tide, man. So anyway, but yeah, let me get to where I'm at here. Anyway, George Wilson. Now he was a player for the Washington team there, but he helped take the Huskies to a 12-0 lead at halftime. But the extra point, but both extra points attempts failed. They were needing a kicker. Does that sound familiar? Well, that was recent for us. We needed a kicker, but we got one now, I think. So anyway, but yeah, and Wilson was injured in the third quarter. Then Alabama exploded with 3 touchdowns, starting with the quarterback Pooley Hubert's run to make the score 12-7. You know, so what a name, you know, Pooley, Pooley. so hey AJ, glad to see you there. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and throw that back up again, brother. So anyway, but yeah, Washington lost the ball on the 35-yard line, and Johnny Mac Brown, there's an important name for us, folks. Johnny Mac Brown. All right then. He he calmed the ball over to make the score 14-12. Okay. So anyway, but yeah. Anyway, and a 61-yard pass to from Hubert to Brown set up Alabama's third score for a 20-12 lead. George Wilson returned in the fourth quarter, and the Huskies scored a touchdown and the extra point to close the score to 20-19. But the missed conversion attempts from the first half cost the game. The victory established Coach Wallace Wade and Alabama what? I can't even read I'm sorry, folks. I can't read my writing when it's read. But anyway, but yeah, I want to talk about our MVP player. You know, to me, it's both of them, because you got to have a quarterback, and if you ain't got a good quarterback to get it to the running back or whoever, then you ain't got anything. I mean, you got to have someone that knows what they're doing. So, but anyway, let's talk about the MVP players. Anybody guess who it is? It's Johnny Mac Brown. By the way, something I found interesting today whenever I was looking through this here, and we may get done early again like we did last week, but that's okay. You know, if we don't make it an hour, that's okay. But like I said, I'm glad to see everybody in the chat there, and thank y'all for hanging on there and being with me. But you know, his jersey, and I'm gonna tell y'all a number there what his jersey was. Johnny Mac Brown's jersey was number 17. Does that number sound familiar to you? Yeah. There you go. Waddle, baby. Yeah, Christian Waddle. He was number 17 more recently. So there you go. So anyway, he was a halfback. And so he stood at 5'11", and he was 160 pounds, and he came from a little town down in South Alabama, from Dothan. So, and they have a big deal, every year down there, celebrate that. So, but he was a third team All-American 1925. He was All Southern in 1925. He was a two-time Southern Conference champion 1924 and 25. So there you go. And he's inducted into the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame in 1969. Now, do y'all know where that's at? By the way, does anybody know where the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame is? Let's see if anybody comes up there. Yeah, there you go, motherfucker. How you doing? How you doing, Hey, how you doing? Hello? Testing. I hear you. I hear you. Well, you went all, I don't know, but anyway, but yeah. Alabama Sports Hall of Fame, if y'all have ever been across 72, that's a Chattanooga, Memphis highway, east and west, or west and east, however. Yeah, motherfucker, John, you're right there. Jalen Waddle, number 17, which I'm sure some other players there had that number there, but, I remember that. And, of course, I wish I lived kinda, because that means I'd be 100 years old right now. But I kind of wished I lived back in them days, and I can't even get my hair. This is crazy with this camera. I can't get it right. There you go. I don't know. I ain't got no spray anyway, but that's all right. But anyway, I'd kind of like to sing that game there, for the championship of roses and stuff. So I'd like to been back there. I'd like to been able to kick met Wallace Wade. I sure would, or Wade Wallace. Why'd I say that? I don't know. I get that name mixed up there. Wallace Wade. Wallace Wade is his name. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'd like to kind of been back there. But Johnny Mike Brown, he earned a scholarship with Alabama. He came on scholarship, so kudos to that there. And as I said, his little brother Tolbert. Now, that's an odd name, ain't it? Tolbert. And they called him Red, so you got Mac and Tolbert there on the team. So he played with him in 25. And but Johnny, he had an unusual nickname. Does anybody know right offhand what that was? They called him the Dothan Antelope. That's back whenever he's played in school back in Dothan there. So they called him that Antelope. And if anybody's ever heard of Pop Warner, they have the Pop Warner leagues there. Anybody's heard of that? I know I'm trying to show there. I'm trying to keep it covered there, Susan. I'm trying to. Anyway, but yeah, Pop Warner called him one of the fastest football players I've ever seen. So evidently he lived back then too. I don't know. I haven't looked any facts up on him, but but anyway, he would dodge. He would dodge players without using a stiff arm with a movie called The Juke. And I seen the picture of it there, and they just had a drawing of it because they didn't actually. I don't think they actually showed it on the source that I seen. And he would like move, make his waist and stuff move to one way there, and like it's making a little U over here. And I can't do that now because I got too much there. Belly timber fat there, you know what I'm saying? So I can't do it. But anyway, it showed a perfect one. He never used a stiff arm. He did, and he was just able to dodge, those tackles, man. So he's just an amazing player there. And I wish we could get some more there. And I understand, we might talk about this later there, but I understand about this Betico or whoever, if anybody wants to talk on that a little bit, but I'm getting tired up. I don't know. I'm trying to keep everything covered, folks. I am, because like I said, I just got out of the shower a little bit. So anyway, and after college, this is what amazed me. But I read something else on here. After college, the source I had said that he sold insurance and later coached the freshman running backs for Alabama. So that's just great. So, are you there? Are you there, AJ?
I think so. Can you hear me now?
I got you. We got you.
Okay. I don't know if I can get a picture. I keep dropping. Everything keeps dropping. This is nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, but
Yep.
yeah. What do you think about that?
What are you wearing?
Huh?
Is that new? Is that your new? Is that your new?
I,
What's I going to say? You're a ladies' man. Your ladies' man.
it's my it's my cigar jacket there. My
That's what I'm
smoking.
saying. It's like you like Dr. Feel Good, ladies' man. The ladies' man. Anyway.
No.
I
Oh
was like,
no, man, look there.
I mean,
Susan, you didn't say that.
I was worried about my sound. I was worried about my sound and stuff, and I wasn't even paying attention to it. That you was all pimping out over there. Anyway.
All right. All right. So yeah, anyway, like I said, we was going over there to the Alabama greatness, and I was talking about I was going back, and we're going to try to go through all the national championships that we had. You know, we had 18 of them in a 100-year run, so I don't think there's many this day and age that can say that. So, but yeah. What do you think about? Was you able to listen to any of that stuff that I was, telling about Johnny Mack Brown and
I come
and
in and out, and I heard you say 1925 or something, and then it dropped. Because I have a feeling this is not a isolated event, but so I didn't hear all of it, honestly.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, we only won that national championship, but it was 20-19, and we started out slow, and we've seen that as Alabama fans today. That Alabama a lot of times will start out slow, and we've seen that with against Georgia that we were just not even particularly starting the first half. We did that in 2017 title. We we didn't even score to the halftime, wasn't it? Or right before
Well,
halftime, we might have.
it seems like a second half game anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
So
and some of those, but yeah, but I think
yeah.
I still think we're too hard on ourselves about.
Yeah. Yeah. We just and like during this game, like I was reading off, excuse me, like I was reading off a while ago there, what I looked up from earlier today. We did our scoring in the last half, and then these guys here got tired, and you can see that there because they was able to come back and score their last. Washington did so, but back then they had some teams there, and I think I read somewhere today that it was some of those polls were that didn't think we should have been in there. They thought that it should have been Duke should have been in there playing. So I'm sorry.
Really.
I got
They
yeah.
thought it should have been Duke. But what is wrong with these people?
Yeah, well, they had a bunch of games. Well, I don't know. Let me see if I can pull this up on my phone. I thought I might have sent that to you. I don't know or not, but I don't know. Let's see what I got here. I know. I think I sent that to myself. Let's see.
Well,
I'm
I'm looking around for a backup device because I think somebody is anyway. What? Do you have any opinion on any of the commercials last night? Did you watch any of them?
I didn't watch it any. I don't care.
I,
I didn't care for either
we're
team. I
good,
mean,
good. I don't feel bad because I didn't either.
okay.
I used to
Well,
listen to. I didn't watch the halftime show.
Holler for $1. I think they want me to try to strip, man. I ain't gonna do it. Sorry, folks. I'm not, but it keeps trying to open up. I can't help that now. I can't help it. I mean, I'm trying to keep it closed.
Did you put that? Did y'all throw the MA rating up? We got the MA rating
Yeah,
up.
it's up.
I
Yeah,
do.
MA's up. Yeah.
Yeah, because we can't
So
be having that.
yeah, we can let her go. I mean, we can. You can say what you want. Or as soon as it says take it off, take it off. I ain't taking it off. Oh no! It ain't one of them shows there. I don't want to get. I don't want to get. Icebox or Spencer or anybody in trouble. So I'm gonna try to keep it. Try to keep it. R, I guess. I don't know. R. But yeah. So there we go. Okay. But anyway, yeah. It's just amazing that we. I'm hoping we get all that together and that we don't have that problem. And yeah, I see that, Kimberly. Jalen got his first Super Bowl ring there, and I like that, man. Even though he didn't play, but he's on that team, so he gets one. So I like that. So yeah. Teasing me. I'm teasing everybody. Probably, I'm probably teasing people I don't need to be teasing. But I don't. But yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. Yeah. If you got them, smoke them. I still consider this here to be uh make it a double, but I think we changed it to something else, and so but
Wide open, wide open,
yeah.
wide open.
What?
Was it wide open? Was it wide open?
I think that's it. I think it is. That's it. Wide open. All right. Okay. Yeah.
You are
Steven
wide open.
said,
You are about to be wide open.
Steven says if I strip, he's going to be traumatized for life. I would be too.
I'm glad I can't see that good tonight.
Good. 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 But anyway. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But anyway, someone's already done this here, and I don't know if you want to do it or not, but some of them has already went over our schedule for this next year. Do you want to go over some of that though tonight, or
our 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 schedule. I'll do whatever you want to talk about. I'll talk about it.
okay?
Come on, let's go.
All right,
Just throw it at me.
we'll go over our schedule there if you want to. We got East Carolina September the 5th, and I know a lot of this here has to do, and we don't know how the team is. We've had some players leave, we've had a few stay, and we actually don't know what we're going to have. So, but anyway, our first game is going to be at home against East Carolina. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, what time is kickoff?
I couldn't tell you no of that.
I'll tell you my thoughts. I'll tell you my thoughts. That it's gonna be hot as hell at Bryant Stadium.
In September, September the 5th.
Yeah.
Okay.
It will
Okay.
be. If it's a day game, it's gonna be hot as hell. Take sunscreen because I'm notorious for getting down there. If it's a 2 o'clock kickoff and
Yeah.
getting sunburned before halftime, and then going and laying out, passing out on the concrete by the concession stand because I can't stand it. So.
Oh, yeah.
So that's my vibe. That's my opinion on that. Take sunscreen. Be prepared.
Take sunscreen. All right, if you go. All right. And let's see what we got. All right. Anyway, that's going to be the first game there. I think we can win it. I think we can win it. Like I said, I don't know who stayed. I don't have all that in front of me. I'm sorry, chat and everything. I don't know. I'm not really prepared on that. But I think we can still win that there. What about Kentucky in September the 12th? We're going to be going to Lexington for that one. So
That I would to me that's one of those games where we're like, oh, it's Kentucky, we got it in the bag, nobody really cares, and then we'll probably lose if you get that attitude. So
correct.
don't get that attitude.
Correct. And they played us pretty tough last time we went there. So I mean we still won. I think it was double digits. I think, but it's like I said, it was no great blown away game, and I don't know. So like I said, that's going to be in there. Okay, then we come back home, and then we're going to face, which will have a better look at how our team's going to be by then. We're going to play Florida State. And the last time we played, everybody knows.
Oh.
At our home, though.
Yeah. That would be a great game because that's like a special event because it's not a regular.
Correct. Or they ACC,
Mhm.
I think, ain't they? Yeah. Yeah.
It's been how long has it been? When was the last time we played them? It was a after season game, wasn't it? When we played last?
Yeah.
Let's
I
see.
don't know. Motherfucker Jones said something about. I seen something about this Mister on YouTube. A YouTube guy gonna donate $100 million to East Carolina for revenue share. I hope that's bullshit. I guess that means he's gonna donate it to the college itself to see for revenue share for the players or what? I mean, is that what he's trying to say that he's gonna try to see if that might boost their morale or something or what? I don't know what.
What is that? But wait, like, well, they ain't getting paid. Never got to pay more.
I don't know. Maybe that's what
Is that
it
what
is.
it is?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe NIL money or something. Probably. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, y'all know my thoughts. What? By the way, what's your thoughts on that? What do you think about NIL? Do you think the players ought to get paid to play? Do you have a?
Well, I go back and forth on it. I see. Here's the thing. When we didn't pay them to play, they would be skipping it. If they had a great year, they'd skip out to pros before we wanted them to. But then, then they've got to weigh that out too. If they stay another year at college, they could get hurt and not make any money.
Yeah.
So you got to think about all the variable factors because I used to make the argument that when they would skip out and go to pro that they could go and make the money while they're young and they can still got college when they tear the leg up and can't run. They can still go back to school. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But then now you got them paying in college, so it's just every year there's another aspect of it that rears its little head that makes another factor and changes my opinion one way or the other. So it's still fluid.
Right. And to me, and to me, with them both there, it's kind of working, kind of for and against, and them. If I was a player, and I was to look at the transfer portal, okay, you transfer, okay, they get because somebody's offered you a bunch of dough, I'm going to go to them, so I'm going to go to them.
Mm-hmm.
But you've seen, and I've seen, and you've seen. Well, I think you've seen it, but I've seen when they get to that other college, it's not always the grass is always greener over there. If you don't have the tools around,
Exactly.
what is that good for?
Exactly. And then you also got dog. What the? Oh, sorry. I got a dog that's doing something she shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
All right.
We got the MA.
Stop eating shit. Okay, sorry.
Tell it. Go ahead. Let her go.
Stop eating shit, dog. Anyway.
Oh no.
Anyway, and so yeah, but you gotta look at it like this too. At one time, and I know he made a lot more money later, but I remember using the example when Nick Saban was making $4 million a year. Okay,
yeah.
When he was making $4 million a year, he was making 8 times more than the president. Okay, 8 times more than the president when he's making $4 million. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you got that, and you got these kids out here that are the ones that are physically making that money for him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's back when they didn't get paid. So you got to look at that too.
Right.
So they're generating that their physical being is, just because it's our dynasty, our legacy, and our name brand, it's still their physical work that brings the money in because they have to be the ones that go there and win the games.
That's true. But, and then, we talk about coaching and stuff there. A lot of times the players are going to be making more than the coaches are. I don't agree with that, So that's one thing I don't.
Well, I know, but but you don't. You didn't. Yeah, but you didn't want. You got upset because the drummer Alabama wasn't making enough money.
Yeah, but Alabama's got the money, so I looked up and seen that they got believe me, they got money to pay. But but
Mhm.
I don't think a player should be all about that. But it's always been, yeah. But yeah, hey, Alabama Poe, how you doing? I mean, Dwight there. I think that's who you are, Dwight. So how you doing, Dwight? Yeah, I got the robe on there. So maybe one day we'll have a contest because I do have an extra one here. So we may do that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
You bring a sexy bag. Is that what you're trying to do? You bring a sexy bag.
I guess trying to, whatever. But anyway, yeah, well, we may do that here. But anyway, what's that? I call it revenue share or pay for play because that is really what it is. That's right there, motherfucker. That's what it is. Revenue share, pay for play. That's all together. That's NIL. That's what it is. And I just, I
Well, next thing you know, we're gonna. This is a joke, but this is gonna. We'll evolve it into some kind of multi-level marketing. It's gonna end up turning into some kind of just football cult. So there you go.
yeah. So, but I just, I got, yeah. I just,
Bullshit.
I used to, used to in the old days. That's what you went to college for. You went there, and you got a scholarship. That was the only money that you seen. The colleges were kind enough, and this was out of their heart. That hey, you come play for us, and we'll let you come play football there and increase your chances there to better yourself. That to be able to go to be accepted in the draft and go play for one of these other teams. That's where
Right,
you made your money.
right, right,
And
right.
now,
That's about the same. That about the same. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah,
Go.
go ahead. No, I'm sorry. I'm just running off. I should.
No, I was just thinking like back then, that was the big deal. Go and like that was kind of like side note, but same time, that's like I don't want to get on. I shouldn't get on this. I shouldn't say it, but I'm not getting on politics. I'm just using this for an example. Yeah,
Right.
because it used to be that the House of Representatives they would still run their farms and their regular jobs,
Yeah,
and that was just their side gig.
yeah, that's right. That's right because
So
you had to have something like that to even run for an office back then. So yeah, if you didn't have the money,
exactly.
you couldn't run. So, but that's
So now it's all upside down. It's all upside down.
Steven, shame on you, man. I ain't gonna. No, I'm keeping them there. I got little teeny whiny, maybe 8 cups is all. But I ain't gonna show them. So I'm gonna I'm gonna keep them covered up, man. You ain't gonna see them.
You ain't gonna do no tip blitz. You ain't doing tip blitz. Oh, okay.
No.
So
But anyway, it's yeah, I need to lose some weight. I get exercise where I work at, but that's just I don't know if it's enough, but and I do a lot of walking.
we are not body shaming. We are not body shaming on here.
We're
We
not.
are not. We are. No, we are body positive.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm just okay. Uh, I'm just saying.
Until we're not. Until we're not. We are
Yeah.
until we're not.
So, right. Well, we like to have fun on here. That's just. But Spencer will tell you there we like to have fun. So, he said some things there before, and it's just.
What?
Uh,
What I mean is. What I mean.
I don't know. He just said some things in the past. Just you go back and watch some of our old stuff that we did on CTS Sports Room when we had that, and some that we had during this here. But no. I'm sorry, Spencer. I'm not going. Steven, I'm not going. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try to keep them covered up. But anyway, so maybe I don't know.
Cute.
But anyway, but yeah. So where was I at? I'm gonna have.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell
transfer
you
portal.
I'm gonna sit here and tell you about my head.
That's another thing. Transfer portal. It's just it's just another way
I I hate the transfer portal. I hate it.
you do. Tell me why.
Yeah, I hate it. Because it's like you make a commit to a team, stay the whole freaking season. Don't be such a pansy ass whiny bitch. Go transfer out when you get feelings hurt. I don't like it.
Right. Right, but that could be a good thing too. We might could get somebody that's good out there. That's not satisfied where they're at. They're saying, "Well, I'm not getting the
Well, yeah,
playing
coming in,
time.
but yeah, coming in maybe, but
Yeah, I'm not getting the playing
I
time
mean,
that I should be getting where I'm at, and maybe it's time for me to go." I think it's good for that.
well,
but I don't know.
Well, on that note, though, if you're transferring into Alabama because you think you're going to get playing time, and there's people already there that have been committed to Alabama, they're going to whoop your ass
They should.
if you take that playing time.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
I'd be the same way, if I was there and I've been waiting my turn there and here's somebody that can maybe come in over me. And I don't know if anybody from the university will ever listen to our show, but maybe they are. But I'm just saying, yeah. I mean, those that's already there, they need playing time. I agree with that wholeheartedly. So it's already there. Anybody comes in later, I don't care how good they are. I think there's some that's 5 stars that shouldn't be on the field at all. That's just my opinion. There's some 5 stars, and this 2-star over here. We've seen that in the past that we've had 2 and 3 stars there come out there and do phenomenal jobs there. And phenomenal.
Well,
Yeah.
it's something about the just committing to it and sticking with it through at least the whole season because it's like 10 games. Like you can't stick through that,
Right.
It's I just find that concept of it offensive because it's like because that's just another aspect of the way the culture is just great. It's like
Right.
make a commitment, stick with it.
Right. As Steven said it plain there. Did you see his statement there?
I can't see it.
Transfers are quitters. He still says that. They're just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to be the most dependable person. They're not going to be they're going to be the one that if the ship starts sinking, they're going to jump off and run. I mean, they're not going to help anybody. They're just going to run be for themselves.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
They will not. They will not do. They will not do a Jalen. Like you remember that time that Jalen and Tua and Jalen was down there on the side. Jalen could have went and sat on the bench and pouted and cried like a T-bone.
Yes.
But he didn't. He stayed right there by Tua the whole game.
Both ways. When they put Tua in over Jalen stayed right there, and vice versa.
Exactly.
Tua did the same thing.
Exactly.
Tua could have said,
Yeah,
well, fuck this, I'm gone. But he did.
Exactly. And some of them other ones I would have and did. But that's class. That's like not getting your way, getting demoted, but you still know that that's your team. You're committed.
Yeah.
You're there for them. That is class.
Yeah, and the other class that I've seen there, and you probably know too. You probably heard the story about why Jalen transferred to Oklahoma. Did you remember that story? How that came about? That was Nick Saban.
I do, but I don't remember the details.
Nick Saban suggested that he go.
Really?
Yeah, that was from a Nick Saban.
Well, I mean, he
said
Well, he completed the commitment that he had made to Alabama.
Oh yeah.
He did. I mean, he did.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, and I still claim him today. I claim Jalen Hurts there. I seen it's. I think he's doing great at the Philadelphia Eagles. And that's mainly why I like Philadelphia Eagles today because we've got quite a few Alabama players there. So, but if I was to have an NFL team, that would be it probably. That's me. I look for the most got Alabama players on. That's me. And the who it is too. That's got a lot to do with it. So, but anyway.
Who was one of them quarterbacks that cut out real fast? Was it Manziel? Was he the one that like played or did he or who's this Kimball? I don't remember. I really don't think about him.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm getting a phone call right now. So I don't know. Let me.
This is not a time for taking phone calls.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try to. I didn't mean to hang up on him. I'm trying. I'm gonna send a message telling we're on and we are on air. Okay, there you go. All right.
Well, have you been keeping up? I'm not trying to put you on the spot, so This is not a loaded question.
Okay.
But have you been keeping up with any of the basketball games?
No, I haven't.
Any of the Bama basketball?
Yeah,
I haven't either. But
it's something about that
Jacko
or whatever his name was. It's something about I don't know what that was all about, but Bediaco, they turned him down or whatever. I don't remember what it was. I think it was declined or something. I don't know what. That he was wanting to return back from NFL. I mean, NBA or whatever. I don't know. I think that's basketball.
Well, I do get all about some brackets. Um,
Yeah.
brackets.
Yeah.
Watch man. All right, sorry.
Yeah. I agree, Stephen. I want heartbreakers and soul takers this season. I do. You know, and I want some. I want to keep up the tradition of I don't know. This thing's backwards. I can't handle it. I don't know. I might have to change that sentence later, but I want to continue our tradition of being the street killers and the three-peat stealers. I want us to continue that, or any kind of peat. I don't want to see even a two-peat. I don't want to see no more back-to-back champions from anyone else but us. That's it. So, and y'all know who I'm talking about. I ain't got to say that to there, and I don't think there's any of them fans there to the right of Alabama that's on tonight. And you know what? If they're there, okay, that's cool. If not, that's okay too, because I'm tied all the way because you ain't us. You want to be us, and that's why you hate us.
You hate us because you ain't us.
That's right.
You hate us because you ain't us.
That's right. But anyway, Kirby's a good fella. I like him. I got respect for Kirby, but he made the choice to go home. I guess like Barry Bryant. Mama called and I got to go home. I don't know if that was the case with Kirby. He never did say. But Mama is actually in Montgomery because that's where he was born at there. Sorry, Georgia. He's not a Georgia boy. He went there to school, right? But he was born in Alabama. That's right.
If the timing had been different, we would have ended up with Dabo, but it just didn't happen that way.
Yeah. So.
But that just didn't work out. But
yeah, I don't know if he would have. I don't know if he'd been good for us or not. I don't know. Do you have any opinion on that?
Well, what was it, like 10, 15 years ago? He was
92, right?
But it was since then he was having some good years, and he was on top of his game there for a minute, to where he could have came. If Nick Saban had gone out then, he would have come home, but it just didn't happen that way. He fizzled out. I guess what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about whenever we was looking for one back there in the 2000s?
Well, no, after Nick Saban, after we had Nick Saban, no, but like Dabo had some good years when we had Saban. But if Saban had left then, when he was on top of his game, then I could have seen him because he was building a good program. But he still would have come home just like Bill Bryant and said, "When Mom calls, you go."
Well, yeah, that's right. So, but yeah, it's just I'm sorry I got off of our topic, but that's okay.
I'm sorry.
We're still in. That's all right. That's okay. We're still talking about Alabama greatness, and that's what we're on. We're talking about Alabama greatness either way you go. So, I just want to go back in time.
It's all about heart. Where y'all? It's all about the heart. Tennessee Scooter behind me. It's all about heart. Where you been, brother? I'm with a house coat. Damn it, you want to be streaking? What's going on, brother?
Hell.
You brother. You heifer looking man.
We just switched energy to a WE intro.
Yeah.
No,
I'm hearing some feedback on you there, man. I don't know what's going on, but I'm hearing it.
It's like WCA we are.
I got this covered real quick.
Where you been at, man? We was looking for you earlier, man. We didn't see where you was at, man. You've been busy, I guess, huh?
We seen your chest hair, brother. Hold on a second. They can't hear us right now. Give me a second.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Cam, we're good there. We got the speakers. Realistic.
Oh my God.
Why did you go out?
Well, I had to go in here. I had to get the camera and everything set. Sorry. I can hear you, girl. What's up?
Well, that's all right, man. It's just I figured you might have been something. I don't know what it was, but you know we was a little bit late coming on there, but we was right on time though.
Something.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I got our
we
buddy there.
ain't right. We don't seem to be right. So that's Alabama Hefner. Oh, look at there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was saying. It's like at the bowling alley when they said the Playboy pinball machine in the back. They had the 3 hot girls in the old green with the second tits. You know what I'm talking about. The old Playboy pinball machine bag, the back panel.
Pinball.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the cartoon. It's the cartoon Hugh Hefner had like the hot bunnies and he had grandma with her saggy titties. And anyway, never mind.
If you
know, you know.
I just remember Hugh Hefner. I just remember Axel Foley there. Yeah.
You said Hugh Hefner.
I did. Yeah.
That was me said Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna step back out here now. If you need any comments back in here in the Tennessee area, let us know. Hey, gotta have a heart. Gotta have a heart. Gotta play hard.
We gonna.
Hey, Hugh.
We got the heart.
You can have to put your strip pole up in there.
Wait, huh?
What? You need to get a strip pole in there. You're gonna work.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I think Susan wants that, but what happened to my guest there?
No, she's here. That was my fault. I did it wrong. I hit the wrong button. It's on me.
Okay.
Let me get her back. Here she is.
And Clark's too when they had that disco light and they had that donkey ass and the snare bone.
We hit the wrong button, but yeah, I remember that on Beverly Hills Cop whenever they was at the Playboy Mansion. He said,
God help. I have no control no more. God help.
I can't control what comes into my head, what pops in my head.
That's all right.
Oh.
That's all right. As long as you don't get in trouble.
I know, but I still remember that saying, oh my god, but that no, wait, roll it back in because that was a bad scene. Right, so,
but anyway, yeah, it's just, but yeah, it's just so yeah. We talked about. Let's see what we got. We got a few more minutes there, but yeah, it's just transport portal to me is a good thing and it's a bad thing. So, like I say, it's just it's a good thing to weed out some, but I hate it because it's got the bad part is those that are good players, and I know they are, but if Alabama has chosen to go with who they got across the aisle, and who to be the first string, and it's we have been seeing some changing there with this team with current coaching staff, and some people think that's a bad thing. I think it's good in a way. They just need to get together and figure out when to play them and when not to play them, and
yeah.
I think if they got the rotation right and the correct players in at the right time, hey, we can't be stopped, man. I think it's going to be that way this year too. A lot of folks think, and I think we got a bunch of freshmen. I don't know if we do or not, but I think if we do, I think they can ball out. This is their chance to step up.
Yep. Well, see, that's like I'm real Machiavellian about it. I got real Machiavellian about it. I think if there were poaching somebody from somewhere else, let them come on in, but let them sit the bench for the rest of the year. Because,
Yeah.
That's what
I think that should be a requirement. Yeah, I think that should be a requirement. But then again, you might say, well, we already seen how they played for this other team there, and they played.
I know, because it ain't show friends and show
before.
Business. It ain't show friends and show business. It's about winning, it ain't about losing. So it goes every way. Every way.
Yeah. To me, there I go with that. I'm gonna spray my hair next time I'm on, so this shit here don't happen. So anyway, but anyway, yeah, it's if evidently there's got. I think it's this way. If a player goes into the transfer portal, it's because they're not getting playing time, or this is a war. They're mad at the damn staff because of some sort of thing that happened or something. But because
that is one of those times where they need to teach these kids. They are still kids that well, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. Because just because they got pissed off, don't mean it's gonna be any better when they transfer out. The devil you know just maybe better than the devil you don't know.
Yeah. And I still remember that game there. You remember? Well, I don't know which game it was, but I remember the game where Coach Saban took a guy off the damn field there, and he was fucking pissed off. Oh, damn shit! Remember that? On the sideline, they showed the camera there, and that's not quality Alabama, man.
No, I did. So I don't remember that. So I must not been watching. So Saban, I'm gonna get Saban to put him back in and shoot his ass.
Oh yeah, I mean he was mad. He was even. I mean even the damn fucking the coordinator was talking to him there, and he was yelling at him, man. That's not a class, man. Shit, man. I mean, but if you hit the porter for that there, he was a good player. The guy was, but he did something on the damn field that wasn't up to our standard, and I had to set the fuck out. So, but anyway,
and that means he ain't never got his ass whooped at home.
That's the way I look at it. I'm a firm believer of the education, man. Yeah, I'm a firm believer.
And I don't mean literally ass whooped. I will say that, but that is just a metaphor for just having discipline. Okay, I'm not advocating to go beat your kids, but sometimes I know every time I got my ass whooped, I deserved it. Now I ain't thinking I got beat up. So
yeah.
But nowadays they're called HR and they're taking jail because everybody's soft. But anyway,
yeah.
We don't talk about that.
Stephen Hicks says that we got good players from the portal to help us with the number 2 recruiting class. That's what we are this year. So, I mean,
number two.
If we got the number 2 recruiting class, that's good. So, I just hope they show up and show out, for us. So. But anyway, do you have any last words before we go? And we'll try to do this again next week if you want to.
We will try to do this again next week with a video feed, but I think I'm going to have to. I'm not getting that bad. Thank you for patience with me being late and not being able to be heard and not being able to respond to chat because it's a challenging Monday in February.
Window. Okay.
Yes, it is Monday in February, and this is how it is in my part of the world. Okay.
That's the way it is. But yeah. But yes. Anyway, I'm glad everybody hung around there with us there. And, we'll try to go into year 1926 national championship, which is the actual year that they played. And this will be our first back-to-back wins was our first one that started this here, our 100 years of national championships. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll try to deal.
Yeah. And it's like, well, the only thing I got to say is keep the faith and roll tide. So there you
go.
Yeah, keep the faith. So that's how it is.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
It says, I got a private chat there that says that you've got a question. Do you have a question? I don't know. You had a question. You got a question for us?
Do I have a question?
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, no, we do. Actually, we do.
Oh, you do?
We got Bama right here. Bam Dam right here. I got a question
All
for
right.
AJ. I got a question
Yeah.
for you, AJ. What do
Yeah.
you think about this G player? I'm gonna call him professional player basketball that we have on our team. Do you agree or disagree with him?
What's the question? I mean, like, what do you do?
We have a professional basketball player on our basketball team right now.
Oh, hell, we supposed to have that. We supposed to have that's illegal.
That's
Ain't it
illegal. So you say he shouldn't be there?
If he's pro, he should be there because that's illegal, ain't it? It's illegal everywhere else.
Okay. And what do you have?
Right?
Once you sign a contract, is that where you say you should not be in college no more, or is when you leave? What's your thoughts, AJ?
Okay, wait a minute. All right, so let's back it up. He's a professional basketball player. Okay,
Yes,
is that what
ma'am.
you're
G
saying?
League, G League.
And he's
But still,
playing a college basketball.
yes.
That's got to have a conflict in somebody's contract somewhere, just right there on his face.
All right. Let me ask you this, AJ, real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
If you do not mind, let me ask you this.
All right.
When let's say a college football player, either from Tennessee, my man Tennessee here, or Alabama, Georgia, whoever, anybody, they go into a draft. They
Yeah.
go into a draft, and
Yeah.
they find out that they're not going in the top three. That they can make more money coming back to college.
Oh, let me tell you.
Again?
Let me tell you, I'll give you an example of this. When I was in high school, they had cheerleader tryouts before they had dance line tryouts. So when the girls tried for cheerleader, didn't make cheerleader, they got tried for dance line. So then the dance line was just called a bunch of cheerleader rejects.
Did they get paid for it?
No,
Did they get paid for it?
not in cash, but
Well, okay. No, I'm just saying. So once
but
you
you
go
see what I
there,
mean? But then again, that if nobody knows, who knows? That might be just a good business decision for you. I don't know. See, there's a lot of factors.
old school. That's the way we used to do it back in the day. It was under the table. Now it's all out open. So
Well, see that, but say back in the day, everything good was on the table, and you had street justice, and you didn't have all this idiocy running around. Everything's took care of it. You know.
If you get play college football, you as a paid player, and that is illegal under the NCAA, or used to be, but now it's not because we got the portal.
Yeah, but that was a don't ask, don't tell. That was a cam scam kind of deal.
Exactly. You know? Don't ask, don't tell. If you get caught, you get caught, and you pay the penalty with the NCAA.
I've got some similar things.
Stuff.
Well, let me just say this. I've got some similar things circling. I'm not going to say what, but it's circling in my reality right now. And it's like, I'm not upset about the thing that was going on. I'm offended that the idiots couldn't control it better.
They didn't get caught. Yeah, I'm mad they got caught.
But these are getting caught. These are getting caught because they
It's like NASCAR. You cheat. If you get caught, you pay the fine.
Exactly. Let me tell you, when I was in high school, and I ain't gonna tell you what year I graduated, but the graduating class of 1991 was the cheatingest motherfuckers in town. Okay, they all ended up being
class of 90, baby girl. Class of 90. We cheated like hell, but we didn't get caught.
Exactly. That was Mr. High School. Mr. High School running Mr. High. Exactly. You had the top 10% of the senior class was the biggest cheaters in school, but they were balling and they were cool and they didn't get caught. And that's how you do it.
That exactly. Now we got the porthole transfer or whatever you call that thing, where you get paid to play. You just out in home.
See, it's not about the cheating. It's about being competent enough to get away with it. Right? So,
well, yeah, but see, with the transfer porthole,
sorry,
you're getting paid. It's out in the open. Where's the fun in that shit?
It's not. It's made everything. It's like people.
It has made college football, pro football, and it sucks. And it makes the competition. Well, you used to play with heart and with pride for your university. You didn't. If you didn't like, you wasn't getting playing time, you'd go to another school.
Yeah.
time because you get more money. All right, hold up.
Well, it's kind of like
Hold up. Let her tell you why you won. Why is that wrong?
huh?
Why is that? It's your time, girl.
I didn't say that was wrong. What
I
I'm
got
saying is, I want to say it's kind of like the cops. You know, when you got the cops making money off arresting people, they're out here arresting nice little school teachers. Whenever it should be not like that. It should be like people acting better when they're scared someone to come beat their ass in their sleep because they weren't doing right. That's how it should be.
Yeah. Hey, I want to answer. I want to answer Stephen. Stephen,
So
you're. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you don't get caught, it's still cheating. It's still cheating either way you go.
Oh, if the law didn't see me do it, I didn't do it.
no, but see,
You,
that's where
you did.
ethics.
You
That's
did.
where the rules get blurred. You have to blur the rules because you have to everything you do in life it's got any kind of structure is going to have corruption. Now there's good corruption, there's bad corruption. Now if it's for the good of the order, it's all right. But if it's selfish, greedy, individualized, self-serving asshole, that ain't cool. So, but playing on the table, that was for the good of everybody. That was for the good of the order.
She's
That was
right.
for the good of the order because that was building a better team.
She is right. But if the law didn't see it, I didn't do it.
That's right. Because in the old South, you had the law paid up, you knew what was up.
Yeah. You just didn't get caught.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. We just want to come in. Y'all doing a great job. We appreciate y'all. Well, I had Tennessee Scooter over tonight. We're knocking down a couple. We just had to come on.
I can hear it.
We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I do like Hefner Road, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, bring sexy back, I'm telling you. Bring it sexy back.
That Playboy stuff. Anyway, there you go.
Woo.
I love y'all. Thank y'all. Great job. That's a bit
All right,
much. That was.
I know. But anyway, yeah. Pardon the interruptions, folks. There, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, we'll have them on more. I do. I love Spencer and Tennessee Scooter. He's just for the wrong team. That's all there. But yeah, we know that
Everybody's got a little brain damage. Everybody's got a little brain damage.
Yeah, if you ain't first,
I'm
you
just
last
kidding.
there. And we know Tennessee's last there. And we're going to start pissing excellence this year. This is Alabama here. So we're all right, man. So as I said, that's going to be my last words there, AJ. Appreciate you coming on there. And we're into overtime. So we're just going to have Spencer or whoever's running the board. Let's go out with a great Bear Bryant. Roll Tide, everybody.
You've got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at a time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out of here